Thamani in association with KCB Bank.
Hello there and welcome to Thamani, the show that focuses on micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. And on this particular episode, Thamani team has set camp in the heart of Eldoret town, where we are going to meet one Eric Were, a veterinary doctor come Agrovet business owner. Let's go find out how he transitioned from being employed to being self-employed.
Welcome. Welcome. This is what we do every day. Yeah. That's what we do.
At the moment you're at a busy time.
Yeah, very busy. Yeah, in Mekana. So the transition from formal employment to self-employment was caused because I wanted to serve farmers fully, unlike when I was in formal employment where I was serving them partially, not fully. So that was because the demand was so high, the services farmers needed were quite high on me. So I decided to change and go fully to private. So that's the main change because of the demand, the work the farmers required. They required my full attention. This partnership, when I started it, my brother was just graduating from the veterinary school, 2 years too. So I did it, I registered it, and then when he finished veterinary school, he joined me in the business. So when he came in, he found the business was 2 years old. So from the personal savings I had through the circle, I managed to take a loan, the first one, and then I started the business, what I got from the circle. And it also forced me to sell a property I had in Kisumu. I had a land, a small one. I sold it and got some money because I was looking at raising the capital.
Oh, so this is your place?
Yeah, this is my place.
And I'm assuming this is the first shop you got?
Yes.
This is the first, when you started off the business?
Yeah, no, I started the Thamani one. Then this is the third one now.
Oh, this is the third?
I had personal account with KCB before. So you see, they knew me. My salary and everything was going through the KCB. So it was easier for them they gave me a loan, but on the salary based. Yes, that was the first, in fact the business as old as KCB, first loan we got. We have almost 3 departments. We have the finances and the accounts, where we have a manager in charge of that. Then we have operations where our vehicles supply stockists within the county and the surrounding counties. So there is somebody in charge of that who makes sure the correct operations, whatever they require, they receive and they supplied. And then we have somebody in charge of procurement. She makes sure that we get whatever we require, the stocks on time, and to make sure that farmers don't miss, even the stockists or veterinarians or paraprofessionals don't miss the products they require. We operate more on external auditors. We have called base partners. They're registered auditors and accountants. They're the ones who look at our books. They advise us on the finances of the company. We have worked with them for many years. We have not changed them, and they are good people so far. Keeping records is very key, and it has assisted me so much to get the finances, especially from the financial institutions, especially KCB, because in the first living place, I didn't have even assets to attach. as collateral. But when I submitted my records, they looked at them, both the finances records, the sales records, purchases records, and the stocks, also the value of the stocks which we had at that time. That's what assisted me to get the first loan. KCB contributed massively in this expansion, and even these premises where we are because of the courtesy of KCB. The finances they have given unto us, extended to us, and also apart from that, after the COVID, they gave us good finances to help us kickstart, because we had gone down, especially due to COVID, affected the business negatively. And we approached them, they also approached us, we talked, we had a sitting together, and they agreed to finance us through KCB Foundation. So curfew hours, us as vets, we have passes, because we were allowed to operate 24 hours, but now the staff who are not veterinarians. So they had the challenges reporting, and also we had to close early because we need the personnel to sell. So you see, by 5 we were closing, but before we used to close at 6. So we lost some hours, man hours working. Sometimes we could even close earlier because there were challenges of transport. Where they were going is a bit far. So that was one of the biggest challenges we had. And even now, when we come in, our work involves interacting with farmers daily. So some farmers feared coming in because of the COVID. And surprisingly, in farming, most of the farmers are aged somehow. You find 40 plus. The young people are very few who are doing agriculture, say 30 and below. Most of the people who walk in, or the people we go and visit, they are 40 plus. So some of them are even in 70s or 60s. So you see, these people, we had to take a lot of precautions, which was becoming expensive. You had to put your mask, you see. Sometimes you're supposed to buy very good protective mask to help. Sanitizers, those were costs which we had not factored in before. And apart from that, another serious challenge now was cash flow. We realized several guys lost their jobs, and they were also doing farming part-time. You see, they were formal employment and also at the same time doing farming. So we realized most of them were coming in and selling as they don't have the cash. They want goods on credit. Even it was hard now to gauge. And even those whom we had given goods on credit, some now defaulted in payment. They were not able, because sometimes, you know, you have some people, you know, we work with some trust, and we take some risk, we supply some of them on credit. But now, because of the COVID, the finances went down. Some were also not able to sell their milk, farmers. And surprisingly, some of our farmers died of COVID. Some lost their lives, so very sorry. We know several of those who used to come to us, and we lost them. And some were sick, so they spent so much on medication, so they were deprived. Some were forced to sell their animals to meet their medication cost. So that one also affected. And that's very unfortunate. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Yeah, there's some whom we know whom we lost. A very, very important business when it comes to food security of not only North Rift, but the whole country. Yeah, we know it is very, very important area when it comes to food security of the nation. And the challenges we are having, which we have seen, is the first, which maybe might be beyond us, the cost of the farm inputs are escalating each and every day. Right now it's even hard to have a selling price because of the changes which we have right now on the dollars and all that. Most of these products, raw materials, are imported. So manufacturers keep on adding the prices because of that. So if the government can intervene, this subsidy, they keep on talking of farm input, it should come, and they should approach it through the selling points. Not to, it will be better if they do that, subsidy they keep on talking of, because farmers are suffering. Sometimes you look at the, what they put in and what they get out, sometimes they run for losses. That's one. Secondly, we have a serious problem because you see Eldoret is neighboring countries is very short distance, less than 20 kilometers. the neighboring counties. So the challenge we have is taxation, because we are forced to pay taxes when you go to distribute to the neighboring counties, because we supply farmers and even other stockists outside the Uasin Gishu County. So if you just go outside there, you have to pay for those taxes. So those taxes makes the cost of running business high. And what we simply do is to transfer the cost to the farmers. So it ends up making the products to be costly. So if those neighboring counties can sit and talk and agree to remove those taxations, all those charges, I think it will also help the farmers in a way. You might come to do it, but you realize you're not a professional. Some of the things you don't understand. And as now we rely on first-hand information as veterinarians, we are able to address the needs of the farmers, unlike maybe others. You see, that's the difference. That's something uniqueness about it. And then also we are putting experts. We are putting on several experts each and every field. You see, like now we have veterinarians ourselves. We have people who have done agriculture. We have people who are just experts on equipment. I think the advices we give to the farmers, some are very professionals, like disposal of chemicals, which remains after usage. We really advise them not to do that, and even destroying the containers, because they're very poisonous, not only to the humans, but also other animals and other organisms, including microorganisms. Yeah, and also you see, that's one concerning the environment, because some of these things are very poisonous. The residual effect is very long in the environment. Some chemicals can take even 10 years on the soil, see, destroying the environment. So, yeah, we are involved. Sometimes the farmers, we identify particular regions, then we donate even some products to them. Like we've been participating in vaccination of dogs against rabies, where sometimes we donate, because rabies is a zoonotic disease where it can also attack the humans. What we simply do is to donate some vaccines, and we also participate in that. We just go ahead, yeah.
So Eric's business involves two parts. The first part that we've already seen, which is providing goods to his customers. Now we take a look at the service part. Professionalism and keeping his books up to date is what keeps his business going, and having a KCB on speed dial anytime he may need financial advice or finances is what keeps his business growing. That's it for this episode of Thamani. My name is Nina Shaban. Please do enjoy the rest of your viewing.
Thamani in association with KCB Bank.
Who is a true partner? They go out of their way to help you. They step in when you need them the most. Because a true partner is a partner kwa ground. KCB Bank, go ahead.